Hi everyone. So my name is Majesty Angel. Oh my God, I have so much to talk about tonight. Um, I want to try to hurry up and do this as fast as I can because I don't want to let some people or people know that I'm on. So I'm trying to be a little slick, just a little bit, but it's gonna be powerful for those who come across and those who gonna hear me and stuff like that. So I want to say this shit. Fuck this. I want to say this shit tonight, and I want to say it very clearly. I can't be the only person that's seeing stuff. Are you guys seeing the truth of the matter? Now I'm talking just a little bit otherly. I'm talking about social media. Are people actually really seeing the shit? For real, for real. Are people really actually seeing the shit? Now peep game to this sweet shit. If you were to fall victim, you would be part of this motherfucking general hospital. All of this shit. The singers, the rappers, the influencer people, the politicians, the regular people, everybody. This shit is general hospital, yo. For real. For real, for real. You really have to look at this shit. Look at it closely. For everybody has phones. You know, the niggas who have phones, they on the go. The niggas who have the tablets, they on the go. You know what I mean? They can easily pick up. Meaning, nowadays, you can track a motherfucker. Yo, you can track somebody just by how active that they are. You can learn people's patterns and shit. I'm laughing. I kind of fall in that category just a little bit. I gotta change that shit up just a little, right? But you can track people's progress and shit through social media. It's a whole bunch of people on my family. My family is growing very beautifully. Now, out of y'all 100,000, you hear? It's gonna keep going up every day. Out of 100,000, how many niggas? Listen, how many niggas they called y'all today? Called you yesterday. Somebody's gonna call you again. Somebody's gonna call your ass tomorrow and say, "How the fuck? Why the fuck you ain't pick up but your ass on social media?" How many people went through that shit today? How many people went through that shit yesterday? Hi, baby. Hi, how are you? Mm? You get me? You on you so you hear. You coming into the live, huh? You listen to what I'm saying, huh? So who else sees, yo? Do you see this shit? Do you see this shit? And let me tell you something. I'm not doing too much. Fuck all of that. Y'all niggas stay on TikTok. Y'all stay on TikTok. Y'all stay on Twitch. Y'all stay on Instagram. Y'all stay on all that other shit. Leave YouTube alone. Like, for real. Let me tell you something, because I haven't talked like this in a while, right? But at one point, YouTube wasn't so active. You got a whole, and you think I'm lying, I'm flying. You think I'm lying, I'm flying. You know how many celebrities is bringing their ass back over here to YouTube? Go check that shit out. You got some who just reactive, they shit haven't looked. And you know how I'm definitely not lying? Because underneath that new fucking video that this bitch just created, or this nigga just created, whoever, underneath the video, underneath there and shit, it might say 6 months. It might say a year. Shit is changing. The perception and the way that the world is changing. The motion is changing. This new shit. Everybody done went to motherfucking Houston and lost their mind. There's a whole bunch of people that got caught up in that freaky ass shit, whatever the fuck you want to say. A lot of people, they coming back, they didn't court shit. A lot of people fuck their relationships up, fuck their marriages up. Niggas woke up, they didn't remember where the fuck they was at, what they was doing, shit like that. Niggas need to go get tested, make sure they ain't got that thing. Cause I see this shit all over the internet. I'm scared. I'm with you, Plas. I'm so happy I'm not active. For real, for real. Niggas is playing a very, very dangerous game in 2026, yo. It's ridiculous. Bad enough, I love the people within the life. I do. That's why I always say it should be no nigga right now, 2026, that's in the closet. And I don't understand because I'm about to tear Magic Johnson's son ass the fuck up. Everybody else, you like, why? Nobody heard what he said. He said he's only attracted to straight men. You do have people who are in the life like that. No, I'm not getting not y'all. That they are attracted to straight men. What happens? Please, please, please. 1.4 billion people on YouTube tonight. Common sense. What the fuck happens to a straight man after he didn't entwine with the man who's in the life? He's no longer straight. Now he's on this side, nigga. You're on that side. Right? So once he's done with him, he's going to go to another straight man. So my whole theology of that shit is, because it's going to go to the left. It's going to go to the left. So you understand what I'm saying? We in 2026 and everybody, they act like they're on some drugs. I have to agree. I've been saying that shit before Cocoa Puffs said that shit. But even she done lost her motherfucking mind, but I'm not going to talk about her. But do people see, yo? For real, for real. And I'm so tired, for real. I'm so tired of these motherfuckers talking about options and shit. Yeah, it's options, all right. It's options, all right. It's options, all right. A whole bunch of you motherfuckers is going to be fucked up. For real, for real, for real. That's the option of it. That's the option of it. And then it just sounds like a whole bunch of just hating that's in the middle of it and shit like that. Right? It's all about manipulation, how far motherfuckers gonna be. And now because we're all some people, I'm not in this shit. I'm not. I took the blue pill. I took the blue pill. So I'm looking at people very, very differently. People forgot. People are starting to forget, man. And that's the worst shit that you ever could do. People forgetting. Forgetting where the fuck they came from. Forgetting about the triggers and shit. Forgetting that motherfuckers really don't give a fuck about them and this is that and the third and shit like that. Showtime at the Apollo like a motherfucker. It looks good on people. So I say in that aspect, because that's what social media did, dummies. And I hate that I gotta keep talking about the same shit, but apparently I gotta talk about it again. It's not about options. It's about reality that's setting in. And it's about a whole bunch of motherfuckers who just wanted to fuck anyway. You understand what I'm saying? Like, we're going to be real today. We're going to be very, very real. Social media has opened up the eyes to a whole bunch of shit. It's not about having people think that they're just the baddest bitch or they're the baddest nigga on the planet. It identify and it let niggas, meaning the predators, know that it's a whole bunch of fresh ass meat out here and it's definitely available because these bitches can be manipulated to the masses. Not to the masses, but these bitches can be manipulated something fucking terrible. All I gotta do is keep liking this bitch picture about 1,001 times. It's not that. And for a fool in 2026 that cannot understand the realization of niggas actually being there when shit really, really get hard and it really get rough and shit like that, and it's like it's no more room or it's nothing else. You understand what I'm saying? So that's what social media did. It's not about options. You live and you learn. That's why they always say, and that shit is so real. Niggas, females, they're not gonna miss a good thing until it's going, however that it may come. But everybody's on this ride right now. I see. So I'm just asking people. You understand what I'm saying? That's why. Listen to this part. This is the most amazing part right here. This is why people need to understand boundaries. Boundaries meaning I'm no longer going to allow that fuck shit within my life. You are not going to come over here and you're not going to disrupt my motherfucking world because you are in you are in General Hospital. People who understand it, they understand it. That's why I love when I see very well profound posts and quotes and shit like that, or when people think that they're doing something and they still fuck up. because I had to like reiterate, not reiterate, but I had to reactivate. That's why I always like to say I always like to come and reactivate some things because they had on social media where they had a group of I don't know. I'm not these niggas are regular people. They're regular people. They just convinced a certain part of the masses that there was something when they're really not. And this is why a lot of people, regular people, because they're not famous people, they're regular people. This is why some of these niggas have a problem. This is why you seeing a lot of hate and animosity and slick little shit through their little posts and shit that they doing on TikTok and on Twitter and shit like that. Even the niggas. Is that people are actually seeing through the fucking mirage and shit that they have put up. It's very fucked up. So what they said that they were trying to salute a black man, and none of them said none of them said the most important shit about a black man because they were supposed to be congratulating, just like fucking Megan Good got up there and said some bullshit about black men, talking about I love you, you're loved, da 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 da, and this bitch, that's not it. Just like a whole bunch of other fucking prestigious black people got up there and said some bullshit about black men. No. Nobody said how important a black man is right now within this society. Meaning the shit that we are seeing within the fucking general hospital. The importance of seeing how strong a black man is. The importance of how a black man is supposed to get up here, especially if you're fronting the TV, so they can show black excellence. How they're supposed to show the world that a lot of black men ain't shit. That some black men are very faithful and they're dedicated and they provide and they will protect their motherfucking kingdom and their legacy and their wife. Because without that part of a black man, and then because of the other half of him understanding how important a woman is, and then when you bring it together, it really becomes black excellence. That's what a black man is. I don't know if that's what I've been trying to tell these people. Stop using my motherfucking words. Or my slang or some shit, and you don't know how to deliver it. Because right now in 2026, people have to be something else. Don't get caught up in all of that other shit. It could be, I don't know, it could be maybe accomplishments and shit like that. You have no idea. You think these are accomplishments? You think these are gold stones? Remember, it's always a test that's out there that's preparing people for something 10 times grand and 10 times big. That's why I kindly put that shit up with me and that girl. Because it just baffles me sometimes. I always say that, though. Even on YouTube, I have, like, kids that's, like, 13. That's why I try to be very mindful, but I always want to be my realness. Because I'm just real regardless of how I come across all of my social media platforms. But I'm the realest because that's the only thing I know is to be real. That's why I say it's so fucked up being on General Hospital. Do you see? Like, do people really fucking see? So, right? So I'm just staying my distance, and I'm so happy that today was like the biggest, like, it was like the biggest, like, wake up call for me, just for a little bit. Like, that's why that's why they say I'm of the world, but I'm not of the world. You know what I mean? I'm in the world, but I'm not of the world. And then you got Charles and White talking about the phone is today's modern slavery. You gotta understand, it's two sides of that shit, nigga. Some people have to be on their phone. You know what I'm saying? Because of the different shit, the things that they have to do. But usually, well, how the fuck you find out everything that's going on? You gotta find it out through your phone and shit like that. The latest trends, the latest fashion, a whole bunch of other, the whoop, the stocks and shit like that. Worldwide, a whole bunch of other different things. Now, that's just a totally different aspect of people being on their phone, and then they're just, you know what I mean? They're just doing too much. But I'm always on my because I'm always doing a whole bunch of different shit. If people not actually doing, the shit that they need to do, and then you're just on the phone like that, then yeah, you know what I mean. But you never call a phone slavery. I always call prison slavery. You know what I mean? Because Slavery is for a system or something to have you bound, meaning you cannot control that. Even though people overly obsessed with being on their phone, it's not like prison. Like prison, like no nigga, 8 o'clock you're in the bed, like that's total control. You know what I mean? Something that has total control is now you are now a form to it. That's why some people, if they are sex addicts and shit like that, this is that and the third, that shit have taken the control of you. You have now became a fucking slave to that shit. You understand what I'm saying? You are a slave now to pimping, or you are a slave now to tricking with these bitches. You are now a slave to the other part of you that will not allow you to go. You have just became a slave to some shit because now it controls you totally, and you no longer have to say so of being able to cut that shit off. Mm-mm-mm. So, I'm sorry. I was just thinking about so much today, for real. And yo, people need to have boundaries, for real. Because people, places, social media, that's why it's very important for people to learn that like their downtime and shit like that. You know what I mean? Just walk away from it sometimes. That's why I always say if certain people, certain things trigger you like that, then you don't have to unfollow the nigga or the girl. Just restrict the bitch. You know how many people I got restricted? They don't even know they restricted. And it'd be so funny sometimes because I'll tap in just a little bit. That's the only way you can upset me like that. You understand what I'm saying? If I allow you to, if I keep seeing certain shit that's going to trigger me, is going to bother me. So for me to not be triggered and for me not to be upset and for me not to feel that type of way, then I would just have to take away something. Or I'm at the point in my life now where I'm trying to walk away from certain shit, yo. So now I have to restrict myself, because I need to go a certain way, right? And people have to understand that. So it could be a lot of different factors for a lot of different people. People. I always say people talk a good game, but they don't back it up. But it could be a lot of different scenarios, to a lot of different shit, why a lot of things are not working out for people. It could be because people just want what they want from out of shit. That's just how it is. Or I don't know. I don't know. It could be a lot of different things. People, I don't know. I feel like at this particular time, nobody should be allowing nobody to make them feel no type of way. Like if people don't like certain people, like, oh, see, his mom, his sister, whoever, his ever, or this person, or whatever, don't like whatever. You know what I'm saying? Because you do have some weird, goofy ass shit like that, where a weak ass motherfucker will allow somebody else to control them about how they feel and a whole bunch of different shit. And people would be embarrassed and shit like that. For real. Which is very fucking weird. I hope that I said hi to you. I did see your comment and stuff. So I do see, that you said something. But I just wanted to come on here and I just wanted to say that tonight. Like, do you actually really see? Shit is just so like, it's just so funny style. But what's really so funny style is YouTube, yo. Like, because how can I say this? I'm in a different world because I seen something very interesting. This girl was trying to say something, like she was trying to pop shit to, I guess, to a person that they would say like a celebrity or whatever. And I got more motherfucking subscribers than her. That's what fucking blew me a little bit. So it's like the whole running, not because I would never run in a circle with them bitches. I don't give a fuck from young to old. Whole bunch of people that fuck they shit up as much as you want to say, because I'm just saying a lot of people don't understand that aspect. Meaning, um, as people are like, I guess like making their way within the social media world, or you have the girls, because I always say that shit. People going to events and people getting opportunities where niggas is drawn to them, or because I don't know what the fuck certain people be talking about, because they still don't understand it. They still don't fucking understand it. But when people see that you have some type of it's not a motion. Fuck that. It's a movement. Yeah. No, you don't got motion. You have a movement. And because of your movement, people and other people want to invite you on your segment. That's why a lot of different people are getting a shot to go up on different podcasts and different shit like that. Or these niggas that I don't know what the fuck they talking about, this little girl that sound like Nicki Minaj. I don't know. I can't even imitate that shit. But she's very, very different and shit like that. Right? All you need is for the people, meaning I always say, okay, I always like helping new artists and shit like that. All you need, well, first and foremost, no new fucking artist should only just be thinking about, even though they do all the time, about like a viral moment or something like that. You know what I mean? It's not about a viral moment. It's about something that can always catch the audience, or something that you can always have the audience drawn into, because once you have the audience drawn into you, it's like that's when it's going to take off and it's going to be wonderful. But every artist, even though y'all can hear, like, because I always say, because I'm a musician at heart too, and I love music. So my ear is very, very toned to different things, to different music, to different sounds and shit like that. So I can kind of speak from just a little bit, just an artist's perspective sometimes, because sometimes you just really never know. It depends on the audience, like the kids and shit, and the people and stuff. I ain't telling too much because I said I don't do PR no more and shit like that. But yeah, man, it's weird. It's so fucking weird. And I just want to say congratulations to Sukiana and Dr. Omar. That fucking baby is his fucking baby. Remember, remember I said that shit, but I hope so. You know what? I hope she is having a baby by that Dr. Omar nigga. That nigga who be acting like he Malcolm X and shit like that. For real, for real. Because they said she pregnant and shit like that. But I've been seeing little clips and shit of him motivating her and this, that, and the third, and this, that, and the third. For real, for real. And you like, girl, you stupid. No, I think they would be a very cute couple. You know why I say that? Because she needs to slow the fuck down. Sukiyana will always be Sukiyana. For real, for real. But it comes in time where even sometimes a person that's going to the left just a little bit have to, it comes a time where everybody have to sit down. It's just unfortunately a lot of people don't actually know when that time and that place is where they're going to come across people or come across a person that's actually capable enough to actually have a person say, hold on, wait a minute, you know what I mean? Or hold on, wait a minute, for that's like an inner conversation that people have within themselves. Like, hold on, wait a minute. This just might be a little bit something else. You know what I'm saying? But that is Dr. Omar's baby. I'm going to keep saying that. It's over and out with that. And I'm so happy for her. For real. That's a good look. For real. Because she needs a grown-ass man. Some women, we need a grown-ass man. For real, for real. Just like these niggas. Like, for real. They need something totally different. Hi. Oh, no. I swear. You like what? Every time I see whatever. Listen. Like, thank you, though. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. You like what? It's nothing personal to you, baby. I'm just feeling some type of way. Yeah, I am. I'm setting up boundaries. I'm setting up boundaries. I don't think people want to hear my concept of what I'm thinking right now. For real, I think everybody is the enemy. Right? For real. For real. You're like, girl, you crazy. No. No, no, no. You like, what? So I'm creating my own little boundaries. I told for real. I told Dan and Shirley I will come on here. You know, I'll probably go throughout the day so I can fill out the energy, because I don't want to keep talking about certain things, but I want to talk about shit that really matters. Because if I be around a whole bunch of fuck shit, if I see a whole bunch of fuck shit, you know what I'm saying? Or then and I never, because I'm not on that. I always want to be in a higher space and a higher energy, because people need to hear that, as well as my ass. Because the same way I be talking all this shit, I be punching my own self in the gut like, bitch, clean it up. You know what I mean? Get it together. It should go just a little bit better. But no, hell no. No, no, no. I don't want to tell you what that look like. But nobody can really tell what it looks like. But from what I'm looking at, it looks totally different. And I'm just not trying to hear that shit today. I'm not trying to hear that shit today. I'm not trying to hear that shit tomorrow. I'm not trying to hear that shit 30 days. I'm not trying to hear that shit 60 days. And I damn sure ain't trying to hear it 90. You're like, what? Nope. You're like, girl, I am not playing. Y'all gonna be seeing me on the sand with my yoga mat. I swear to God, drinking a whole bunch of water and cucumbers and strawberries. And y'all might just be like, boo. For real. Boo, we want the old angel back. And I was like, nope. For real, yo. People are crazy, yo. This world. But do you see? Because I see clearly. And you're like, for real. You're like, no. Negative. Like, I don't care. Like, no. No. But, yeah, these motherfuckers, y'all bitches, y'all just keep going on. You like, what? You keep going on. Because I just wanted to, like, if I could have jumped through my phone into this lady's bathroom while she was doing this stupid-ass TikTok, I just want to be like, and this is why y'all get what the fuck that y'all get. Like, because nobody on this planet, because I don't know why all these niggas are a hot commodity right now. All these famous people, all these wealthy niggas, all of these rich niggas, all of these niggas is like hot commodity. For real. I'm seeing it, but these niggas is like in high demand. Like, you know what I mean? Now that's some real like optional shit, you know? Cause it's like everybody swiping to the left, swiping to the right. You know what I'm saying? They got these bitches on YouTube teaching these bitches how to be gold diggers and this is that and the third and this is that and the third. And damn, they got Melissa Ford washed up ass. You like, what? Hell yeah. It baffles me sometimes. You like, girl, shut up. I'm not shutting up because this bitch is washed up. And all these other bitches, because I know these bitches hear me. YouTube is a small family, yo. This is what I be trying to tell y'all. Everybody see everybody. Everybody hears everybody. It's just one funny ass lady. She trying to stay away because she know that I picked up to the bullshit that she was saying for real because YouTube is that small. But it really baffles me sometimes where most of these bitches have been like ran through or they even been in a relationship while they were sharing niggas and shit like that. And then they get up here. For real. Go see the shit. You can see it yourself. Because I just listened to it just for a little bit because I heard her part and then I heard the fucking bitch part from Tyra Banks. What the fuck was that? And this is not no like I'm making the shit up. I heard from out of her mouth. Because they was giving this bitch an interview and she said that her and Melissa Ford was dating Drake at the same motherfucking time. So it just baffles me sometimes when they say, oh, this is just the downer effect of dating a rich guy. No, motherfuckers. Because if it was all like that, right, you wouldn't be addressing all of these niggas as rich niggas and all of this other shit. And for two, you'll be sitting there with a pretty ass glow on your fucking body and this, that, and the third. And you wouldn't even be addressing him as rich. You'll be like, this is my successful black ass husband that I done marry. And this motherfucker put me through a whole bunch of different shit. Because at the end of the day, he seen value within me. So when I hear all these bitches who just, and then they come up here, I'm not shutting up shit. And then they come up here and they say that they're a bookseller, they're successful, this is that and the third, and this is that and the third. You know, at least give that intel. Because you're trying to say, oh, it's not like that dating a rich man. I can see, bitch. I can see, because you still... I ain't shit. But I'm a realist at the end of the day. And that's why people don't like me. I have not yet. The only person that I really respect like that, and they didn't got this nigga and jumped off the porch halfway. They got motherfucking Gucci Man making a statement. So that means this nigga must have been eating a whole bunch of different bullets, meaning for him to say, I hope it was an old ass clip. You understand what I'm saying? But it's like it's different worlds, different results for different people. And these niggas, cause they're regular. They're regular. For real, for real. It's just y'all see them as celebrities. Y'all see them as fucking price. I see these niggas, all of these motherfuckers from Cuckoo Cocoa Puff, from Meek Mills. It's funny. All of them for who the fuck that they are. Uh-huh. Always, cause I always see people for who they are. I don't give a fuck about none of that bullshit. You understand what I'm saying? And that's the difference for certain people. But the other girl, nobody. We rich or poor. Rich or fucking poor. Nobody is going to fulfill you. A man can never fulfill you, baby girl. For real. And then the bitch talking about if you looking for this nigga to fulfill you, you're so sadly mistaken. Like, she giving these bitches like the whole like crap talk. Like they gotta be kidding me. Like, I just shrug my shoulders. Cause she like, oh, you better make sure you have a family together. For real. Cause this nigga's on trips and this is that and the third. First and foremost, bitch, I'm just saying. Any successful man like that, I would think he would have to understand that his woman from off the rip is going to understand his lifestyle anyway. And this is why his stupid, weird looking ass ain't going to have no fucking problems anyway. Right? So I don't have to run around and make sure my family from A to Z or this is that and the third going to fucking fulfill me and this is that and the third. I'm in the backyard touching trees and shit. I'm in my own motherfucking world. And this is why I always say that. These bitches want to say this, is that, and the third. But they don't even really know the real true definition of sometimes. And that's what it be. Niggas be wanting old fashioned. That's why I always tell them niggas, y'all better go get a regular girl. For real, for real. Because this shit out here is weird. For real. And niggas is like all over the place. And I don't know. Like that shit's some real freaky shit. But you know what? I have to give shout out and kudos to my family within the life. Because a whole bunch of nasty shit that a whole bunch of straight people would do and shit like that, the people that's in life, they're not going to do that. For real. For real. It's either you're in or you're out. But these regular people, these straight people, they some nasty ass critters. You hear me? Just terrible. And I see why the HIV and the herpes and all that other shit is out of control. I mean, I've been going through so much content and I've been seeing so much content, and it's very, very terrifying at the highest of the highest of the high right now, how they keep talking about how the raise of HIV, and coming to find out because underneath the Trump administration and shit like that, they're not even funding certain like medicines or certain things underneath that shit, yo. It's crazy. It's crazy. And now I'm seeing I can't be the only fucking one. I cannot be the only fucking one. Because at first, it was only T-Boz that was singing about PrEP. Now you got motherfucking New York, the one who, ew, nasty bitch. But Flavor Flav, he should have stayed with that bitch. Because that bitch really loved Flavor Flav. That's why every time I look at fucking Delicious, like, bitch, you think that you are A++, bitch. You are negative. Because you kiss Flavor Flav and shit all in his mouth. Dude, that sound like Martin and shit. Fuck that. No. But once I start seeing all these people coming up here, they got it on YouTube now. That's how I knew the world's fucked up. The world's fucked up now. They on here promoting PrEP, man. PrEP is the... Why? See, that should have let people know there. HIV is out of control. AIDS is starting to get back up there. Now they promoting motherfucking PrEP to save the race. For real. No, y'all niggas, first and foremost, nobody should be out here having sex with nobody raw like that any fucking way. Like, are you kidding me? Nigga, y'all definitely playing with y'all lives. That's crazy. For real. So, I say again, do you see? Do y'all really see? Do you see? Nope. You like, what? Hell no. I'm good with my own little boundaries and stuff like that. I don't have to be seen. Like, for real. You got everybody being all thirsty and shit. Like, these bitches is just so thirsty. I never seen, and it was so crazy. I never seen as pretty, because these are some real pretty bitches. Very, all shapes, all sizes. Like, god damn, you got pulled in, right? Damn, you wasn't. Damn, you got damn. Like what? Welcome to General Hospital, bitch. You're all in the show now. And that should be so weird. Because I'm telling you, when certain people get like high views, like you get some shit like over 300,000. Okay, you this like to a bitch, a weird bitch. You like, oh shit. Then you get this bitch 845,000, or maybe this bitch hit 1 million. Oh shit, you gotta for real, for real. And that part I understand it because it will start turning these bitches like having these bitches. Some of these bitches really, really think a whole bunch of different things. And then a whole bunch of different niggas and a whole bunch of different shit. I always say that, right? Stupid. You like what? No, he went after this bitch. But because he thought this bitch was weird and however he bypassed the greatest thing in his life. Now he's stuck with a bitch who don't know how to pack, who don't know how to cook, who can't speak life and a whole bunch of shit in himself. I already said, damn, that's fucked up. You just settle for just a pretty dumb bitch. That's just gonna just try to take everything. Off the rip. Ain't that about a bitch, but I hope the world see. I just wanted to come on here and say that. Is there anything else? Nah, that's it. Because I was just looking like, I was so happy seeing, I had to tell the world that. I had to be the first person to tell the world that Sukiyana having a baby by Dr. Omar. Just like that son of a bitch, David. You cocksucker motherfucker. I'm so happy. This motherfucker, I'm so happy. Listen, I do not wish jail on nobody. But I came up here. I don't know which live I did it, but it's in one of my lives. You'll literally have to go down my lives to find it. And it's usually sometimes at the end, just like how I'm about to finish it off with this stinking motherfucker, and then I'm about to get off my YouTube channel. But I had a dream about that murder with that crazy ass nigga David and that little girl. I had that shit months ago. That's why I haven't really been talking too much about it, because it's like an active case. And I don't want to give it out too much because in the beginning, like I talked about it last time, about these niggas want to be private motherfucking detectives and shit and doing a whole bunch of shit that they just don't know, or a whole bunch of other different weird goofy shit. Sometimes you have to have common sense. But now it looked like I could talk about it just a little bit because I had a dream. And everything that I said, it was so baffling because it happened exactly the way that I said. It did. And I said that shit. And I put it up in my community post. Because when I had the dream about the little girl, I said that it was a girl that was there or something like that. And actually within my dream, it was like she was calling out for help or something like that. That's why I specifically said on Twitter to go check that bitch story again, because they're saying that it's another girl. But I kept saying, who the fuck is this bitch? Because I kept saying, yo, it was another girl. Just like at first I thought that she was pregnant or something like that, because it was just very, very, very weird. That's why everybody heard about when they said, oh, they thought she was pregnant. I said, you know what I mean? Because I said certain shit. And I hate to talk about it, but it's fucked up, yo. It really is. And I don't mean to get into the politics of things within the world. People should understand the politics that comes within the pyramid that we are living in, yo. It's 2026, right? As much as it is what it is, it is what it is. People are going to do what the fuck they want to do. They're going to come about it however the fuck that they want to come about it. You still going to have fucked up ass souls out here that's still going to want to cut people's throats and shit like that because they want to be. See, and it's so fucking, I'm not saying that shit again because it doesn't make sense, but I'm going to help Satan tonight. I was like, what? Fuck that. I'm going to help Satan tonight. Satan will always get another soul. Fuck that. That's the realest shit that I have ever said. Because you're just going to have a grimy ass motherfucker that always wants to, they want to they want to cheat sheet and shit like that, or they want to jump and shit like that. So guess what? He's always going to get souls. People are always going to get. It's like a put in, a put out. Sometimes some people get, they get in a little bit too deeper in life. That's just with any type of fucking situation that people go through in life. Some people have the opportunity sometimes to back up just a little bit. That's what I always say, because I'm a realist at the end of the day, just dealing with a whole bunch of different things. I believe strong-heartedly some people didn't know, you know what I mean, a lot of different things that they were getting themselves into and what shit came with it. They didn't know that. So guess what? What happens to a motherfucker too sometimes that didn't know what the fuck they was getting into? It becomes a very, very destructive anger, you know what I mean? Creature and shit like that. Especially some shit that you gotta see. A lot of people don't understand this term, taking shit to the grave, yo. For real. And that's only hitting on different levels. There's different levels of taking certain shit to the grave. But when you mean take some shit to the grave, that's some shit that you just never could talk about. You can't talk about that shit with your mother, your father, your husband, your wife. Your wife can't. It's some shit in life because of the different things that we might put ourselves, into sometimes. That's just how life is. So it is what it is. I always say that, man. But it's always a pleasure. Listen, I'm so happy I joined YouTube. I'm so happy. It was within God's plans. I always say that. Everything. Every time I come up here and I get a whole bunch of thank you so much. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Thank you. I'm crying just a little bit here with my punk ass. Because before I get to this weekend, I'm going to have 40,000 family members, and I appreciate each and every one of you guys, because I rock out with y'all. I just wish sometimes that I get more people to speak on my comments and stuff, because I love speaking and I love, conversating with a whole bunch of different people all over the world, you know what I mean, especially because my mind is like the ocean, so my mind can go as far. Well, I can't say that because a lot of fucking people's minds ain't going to be able to stretch as far as my mind can. Only a certain few. And I love sometimes when I can be able to entangle with a certain few minds like that. Because not everything that some people say out of their motherfucking mind, they're crazy. I'm just talking on a whole different frequency where your mind just cannot comprehend the shit that I'm saying. Just like a lot of people, when they see certain shit, they can't handle a lot of shit that they're seeing because their mind, their body, their everything. That's why you have some people, when they see certain shit or whatever, they start throwing up, they start panicking, they start sweating and shit. You got some people who might pass out. You understand what I'm saying? You got some people that just chop, oh God, for real. It's just, unfortunately, motherfucker, your mind and shit wasn't capable enough of seeing that trauma. A lot of people can adore a lot of different things that some people just cannot do. So no, he's not a mad person. No, she's not a mad person or whatever. Her vessel, her essence of who she is can obtain and hold and can comprehend just a little bit better than other people. For real. So let me go. I've been on her too much. I guess certain people know that I'm on, and I didn't want certain people to know that I was on and that I was active and certain stuff like that. I finally opened up my Instagram, so now I gotta try to do what I need to do on it. I really didn't want to, but I really miss my Queen of Fab 4. Queen of Fab 4 is like a blessing to me. For real. I used to get in so much trouble with Queen of Fab 4, for real. I used to get so excited when I used to get, for real. For a lot of people, you know how when you get, oh shit, I got 100 followers, you know what I mean? I got 1,000 followers, you know what I mean? I got 2,000, I got this and that. It seems like every time I got 100 follower, and I'm like, thank you for my 500. I have an ignorant bitch, they unfollow me. For real. So it'll go from 500 back to 499. I swear to God. So I stopped saying that shit. Just like now, which is so fucking weird for me sometimes because I have a lot of people that want to follow me and stuff on my platforms. So it's like I like they shit, they start cursing me out. Like, you weird son of a bitch. For real. So sometimes I don't even like certain people's stuff because they scared me. They fucking traumatized me because I can't understand some shit like that. How the fuck do you want to follow somebody, but then now, or I make people nervous, and I didn't even know that I'm doing that shit to some people, and stuff like that. But yeah, for the most part, they pop shit. So I was like, fuck. I want to like the shit so much, but when I do it, you know what I'm saying? It'd be weird and stuff. So I always like to acknowledge people because I see everything for real, for real. Like, it's this young man. He's on YouTube. And I remember he really didn't have no followers. Like, he almost had 10,000 subscribers. Like, that's a good thing. Like, because, and then this one YouTuber said, because he got the game fucked up. Like, we're like, what do you mean fucked up? And I don't mean to talk like this, but if you're on YouTube, and this is for the content creators and people, and even for the niggas who have a higher account, maybe I got to give you some splash. Some splash, some water. But it doesn't matter, yo. I had to learn that shit too. Like, I want this to be my community. I swear. I hope it's a whole bunch of woke people, for real. I hope it's people who really, really fuck with me, who really rock with me. But 9 out of 10 is probably not, yo. I see it. I see it all the time when my shit get reported to fucking YouTube. For real. Because they could be listening to my shit and while they report it. And then they come back, and that's why a lot of people can't really see my shit. And I don't see it probably to the next day because they put an age limit on my shit. Like, you have to be 18 just to come into certain of my YouTube stuff. And I understand sometimes I can do a little bit too much, but for the most part, it don't be like that, yo. People be reporting my stuff. But let me go. Let me get off. I've been on here just too long. Who is this? Hi. Damn it, I gotta go. You like what? Like, damn it, I got to go. You like, girl, no, I gotta go. I've been on too long and it's too active and people can see me and I don't want to be bothered. For real. You like, what? No. I'm not. It's one person, 40,000 people. For real. And I just don't want to be bothered because I'm just so tired of this folly shit. You like, what? Exactly. So I'm trying to erase my own fucking self. Or whatever it is, however it is. I just don't got time for it. So I'm going to be going to go do motherfucking pottery. Going to go be naked somewhere. Getting wrapped up in some leaves and stuff. And this is that and the third. And I'm going to do my own stuff. And it is what it is. For real. Because I want people to understand this, right? It's not hard. It's not hard. Shit is just not hard. People make stuff difficult for no fucking reason. Yeah? Like, don't nobody got time. I'm just saying this is general. This is just like a side note for people who probably need to hear this shit. Like, don't nobody got time for that, man. Like, are you serious? No. So, I always say, and I say this very, very cocky, tonight and forevermore. Tonight and forevermore. I'm just saying, just for people in general, yo. The other fucking, I'm gonna give y'all niggas a little bit more credit just tonight, please, because I said I'm like the last person that's fighting for humanity, for real. I believe in humanity so much, for real. I believe that. Even to some of you dirtbag ass niggas and some of you dirtbag ass bitches, right? I believe in y'all motherfuckers. So I gotta at least give y'all more than some more credit. So I give y'all niggas 85%. 85, that's all I got. That's all the fuck I'm gonna give you. It's very, very simple. Like, it is. But I tell you like this. I know I wasn't supposed to... That's the wrong number. I wasn't supposed to give y'all that high. What I was supposed to say, the 85% go to the other people who are ready, willing, and able, and who understand it, and they're actually looking out of their third eye, and they see a whole bunch of different shit. And guess what they're gonna do? You know what I told this guy, and it didn't do that good on Twitter because it went over people's heads. But I'm gonna say it to y'all tonight, and then I'm getting the fuck off because I've been on here too long, and my YouTube thing is red, and once it's red, that means it's active, and so many people know I'm on, and I'm trying to stay off. This is what he said. He said, let me see, because I want to say this shit correctly. You like what? I do. I want to say this shit correctly. Because a lot of people, they don't understand what I'm about to say with this passage. This is the most important passage to some people. No, fuck that. This is the most important passage. Now, let me see if I can find it. Let me go over here. Like what? I got mad gadgets and stuff. Let me see. Okay. So this is what he said. He said... He said, I dare you to name something better than money. He said, I dare you, I dare all of y'all tonight to name something that's, what he said? That's better than money. Oh, God. So nobody gonna say nothing. So you know what I said? So I said like I'm my bougie self. So I said, excuse me, because I told him, hey, excuse me, sir. Excuse me, sir. I know I shouldn't say this, but they pussy. That's exactly what I said. They're pussy, so they're not gonna say exactly what I said. So you said, what is something that's a little bit more powerful or something or whatever like that, the money, right? Let me make sure, let me run it back, because I want to make sure y'all niggas hear this tonight. I dare you to say, to name something better than money. I said my pussy. You know why? Because he said something better than money. I said my pussy. You know why I said that? For a woman or whatever, that knows how to operate a woman, or because I know how to operate correctly, guess what's going to happen? Don't let it go over your head. Don't let it go over your head. For the money will always be returned to me. That's how powerful some women are. A lot of niggas don't understand that. That shit went over people's heads, yo. If it's known how, if a woman knows how to go about her life and go about shit the correct way, like I said, I don't chase money. Money chases me. So, he said, what other than money can you name that's a little bit more powerful? My pussy. Because my pussy belongs to me. Me, the individual. Because me, once it's operated correctly and I can operate it the correct way, baby. I don't chase money, motherfuckers. Money would chase me. And that shit went over the master's head just like it went over a whole bunch of other people's head. But it ain't go over a lot of people's head. But people understand it and they dig it. So I say, what do you say? All right, let me go. I'm tired. And I feel like something went in my eye. Oh, boy. So, I'm in my season, y'all, for real. I hope people, y'all are in y'all season. Y'all are comfortable with yourself. Y'all are loving yourself. Y'all are comfortable. I always say, I'm in competition with myself. It's me versus me. I don't see nothing. I don't hear nothing. I don't see nothing. I don't give a fuck about none of that shit. Only thing that I care about is my bubble, my world, and the shit that I want to create, and the things that I'm going to create, and however the fuck is coming, I know that it's here. So anything else outside of my blessed bubble does not matter to me. I don't care what people doing. I don't care what people got going on. I don't give a shit about none of that shit. But I do fucking pay attention. And I take my own little notes. And that's what always should make everybody give the correct verdict when you gotta hit that goddamn gavel and shit and give out not guilty or guilty. So let me go. I guess until today, Monday. I don't know. I'm not coming on later. Tired. I haven't even been picking up my phone, you know? The only thing that I'm not even going to lie about. The only thing that I'm really excited about, world, is going back to football practice with my baby. My sons were so, oh my God, his brothers, they were so amazing. I love them so much. They were amazing big brothers. My middle son, which he's a funny little cat, high yellow ass. He had his eyebrows and shit all done. I was like, damn, nigga. I did. I said, what's going on with your eyebrows? He said, oh, no, Mom. You know, I get them cleaned up and shit. That's swag, for real. That's the superstar within my world. My second son, this nigga's high yellow. He's like the pretty one. For real, for real. And then my oldest son, he like a hippie. So I finally got his ass on the phone because when I was calling him while his brother was at football practice, he was sleeping because he worked. So when I finally got in contact with him, he was smiling. He was like, for real? This nigga, my son, he's so funny. He acted like he had a football in his head and shit. He was like, ready, set, go, shit. And he was running through and shit like he was tackling through the lines. He was like, this how he got to do, Ma. For real. I was laughing. So I said, hold on, son. That was some good shit. That was some good shit. Hold on, wait a minute. I got to go with your brother because he got to see this shit. And it was so funny. So he showed my son that shit was funny. He took like I guess his grandmother with her country ass, she must be down there, for real. She must be down there like knitting a blanket and shit. So you know the yarn, it's like a little fluffy, so it kind of looked like a little pillow a little bit. So he took it up and he put the iPhone and shit all back on the wall so we can get a good fucking angle of him doing what he was doing. Man, that shit was funny. He put the arm down like this. He said, and then you take it, you cuff it. You gotta cuff it. Listen to what I did to my children. Listen to what I purposely did to my children. This is what I purposely did to my children. I would have made all four of them, but I got problems from my daughter's father and shit like that. But all three of my sons, I purposely made them left-handed. All three of my sons I purposely made them left-handed. So they left-handed. They think from the fucking left side of their motherfucking mind. So they're thinking totally different. And the only why I kind of did that was because my Uncle Philip, everybody, shout out to all of the Uncle Phils tonight, all y'all niggas that's listening to me from around the world. Every Uncle Phil is the most official nigga that I have ever met on the planet. And it seemed like all the goddamn Uncle Phils are the black sheeps, baby. So I want to give a big shout out tonight from over here on the missus, from the missus. The missus is giving Uncle Phils around the world a big shout out because y'all are the realest people that I have ever met. Right? So yeah, baby. So I made all of my three sons. I made them lefties, and it's amazing. So you know, I would have made my daughter. But you want to know what's so funny? Because she's a righty, but then she also still, for real, she still do shit with her left hand. So I wanted all of them to be lefties. I don't know. It was just something very different. You know what I mean? Like now that's totally different. So they was like, what? Like, so it's very different with them. So they have an amazing bond. So let me go. You guys have a great. Oh, no wonder I'm tired. I'm like, I kept saying, yo, I'm so tired. Like, why am I so tired like this? And I'm so tired. It's like it's 12 o'clock. And I'm yelling and stuff like this. Well, my baby, they sleep. So that's a cool thing. Oh my God, girl. She sleep. She been giving me trouble. She gave me trouble. She's a trouble one. For real. But she different. So let me go. I don't know when I'm coming back, but I wanted to tell people that set up boundaries. You know, it's good for people to do that. Boundaries protect us. You know what I mean? Boundaries will protect you. You know. Because it's very weird when some people don't understand sometimes that they have the power, meaning they or the situations or places and shit have the power to, some people can destroy people's peace and shit like that. You know what I mean? They can hurt people and shit like that, or they can get people off track, or you understand what I'm saying? Especially if they're not in a right state of mind frame, and people can be very, very fucking selfish. They really, 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 really can be. And it's not that people, because you have people, oh, you're being a bitch to me. No, motherfucker, I'm not being a bitch to you. I'm just, you have to do shit like that, you know? So, at the end of the day, we gonna live, we gonna rock out. It's 2026. We rocking out, baby. For real, baby. Right now. Oh, man. It's only about a couple more weeks of this blessed road, huh? Finish off this third month very powerfully, correct. A restart, a re-trigger, I guess, some people, of the way that you think, the way that you're acting. Always stay humble, even though it's some great, powerful moments and time and shit like that. Oh man, I love it. You're like, what? I have to be firm and effective. I just say it like that. But I see certain things, and it's amazing. For real, for real. It's like the greatest. I always say the greatest tag team alive, for real. So, congratulations. I wish nothing but the best for people. Blessings, more success. A little bit toned down the craziness and shit like that. I can't do that. I'm just who I am. So until next time, you guys have a great night into the morning. Don't work too hard for a lot of people who are going to be up tonight. Working into the early mornings and ripping and running, and just be in a very, very great space. Okay, I gotta go. Until next time, bye.